So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. And that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and they're about to be dished up a feast of it. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Okay.
There's the whistle, and here we go. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities.
Well, if the pre-game rhetoric is anything to go by, Peter, there's going to be a lot of strong stuff on show here. However it goes, we're in for something special.
Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them. And he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
It's a good run down the right. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Diaz. Now, can they get him away? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson. Now it's Mbappe. Michael Gonzalez. Camavinga. Both sides exercising caution for now. Now it's Savinho, now it's Rangers, engages and forces him off the ball. Robertson. Now Mbappe. Zielinski. Manchester United have got it back and they'll have another go.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up. That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. It's Camavinga. He'll try from distance! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Lewis. Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Foden receives it in a good position here. And the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward. Alexander-Arnold for Messi. Zielinski. And it's Camavinga. And Robertson. Robertson venturing down the left. And it's Zielinski. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. It's Camavinga. And here's Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Trafford gets it away. Stones. Ruben Dias. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, that is one way to stop him. Opts for safety. Savani. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Maguire. It's a really well-measured ball. Maguire cuts out the pass. That pass isn't the best. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's a good foray he's making. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And here's Mbappe. Lewis. Yes, ended up in no man's land. Messi. And here's Kane. And he shoots! Oh, there's a terrific hit. Bernardo Silva. Played for Stones. And it's Lewis. He has found a way through. Getting up there! And he's straight offside. Signals the end of the first period. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things can start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Nico Gonzalez, quality ball. He's had it taken off him. And here's Shevchenko.
Shevchenko really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Foot in. Camavinga. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Now it's Camavinga. He's had a shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Camavinga is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Ruben Dias. Deftly away. And this is Kane. Kane finds himself offside. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Zielinski does well to get it back. Kane! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe. And here's Shevchenko. It's Kane! Oh, Harry Kane, how good are you? He's got himself an absolute peach. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that. But we've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Manchester United penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Kane currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better...
Tries one from range! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Somewhat off target. Trossard. Now it's Rangers. Savinho in acres of space out wide.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
The pass is intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here, oh, shooting chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Number 20, Bernardo Silva. Number 14.
And that has been cleared.
Coming on the field, number 11, Doku.
Manchester United are making a change.
Number 16.
It's hit the upright. And that's in. And he is away. The launch of a brand new hero. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Well, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, that is asking for trouble. And the shot! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession. Kubo coming on here, a change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Can he get it through? Tries to get it clear. That's a lovely neat pass. Now it's Reinders. Robertson proves too strong. Cristiano Ronaldo. Trossard. Oh, that's John, surely! Here's Doku. Lewis. Time added on 4 minutes. Doku. And they win it back again. Oh, super find. Trafford gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And that is that. Manchester United have done the business, grasping what they saw as rightly theirs, maximum points. Kane picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win.
So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Begley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
And now, lining up.
Manchester United have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
There's the whistle. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Nicky van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. And when we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, and he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing. And he loves those diagonals at times. And he's one to watch out for.
Shoots! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
Tottenham finding themselves unexpectedly behind. What's going wide left? No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Richarlison. Kane. It's a good run down the right. And Shevchenko. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shifted upfield. Camavinga makes a dash for it. Shevchenko! That is decidedly lacking.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Not the most convincing of passes. So just one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And Shevchenko. Gallagher. And here's Kane. It's Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and Paul saw it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
He has a look up. Not a hint of offside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko. And here's Kane. Big chance! Off the post!
Kane really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Shevchenko. And he's straight offside. Stood up well to him there. João Palhinha. cuts out the pass. Joao Palinha pinches it off him. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi takes the shot. And no, just off target. So, Pedro Porro. And here's Shevchenko. Nicely intercepted. Bentancur. Zielinski. And here's Kane. Palinha kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Messi, and he's making progress on the ball. He's going for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Tell. And here's Kane. Messi. Now it's Richarlison. Tell is right up in the top 10 scorers in the league. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And he was quick to react.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Perfectly measured that. That's a good foray he's making. Messi ventures forward. Messi. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. The doggy did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tell. To Richarlison. Great defending, strong and determined.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And Shevchenko. Now it's Kane. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're well on top.
Manchester United are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. We're on the move again. That pass isn't the best. Bentancur. And this is Shevchenko. Pedro Porro. Bentancur. And they win it back again. And here's Shevchenko. And Doggy. And it's Messi. Gallagher, front-footed pressing going on here. Danso, and it's Porro. Not the most accurate pass. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi makes a move down the right. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. A couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. And here's Messi. Tell producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Played right into his path. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Caught offside that time. Mbappe. It's Camavinga. Mbappe. Nicely spread. And here's Messi. Tell. And João Palhinha. Van de Ven. And it's João Palhinha. Now Doggy. Kane has found the net here, of course. That's a nicely shaped ball. And that is well cleared. Back to the keeper it goes. Savani. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Doggy. And it's Bentancur. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Tries from a long way out. Robertson. That's a cute ball. And it's Spence. Robertson with a definite foul there.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 18, Shevchenko. Number 20, Kane. Number 10, Messi. Number 9,
Now it's Ferran Torres. Now it's Camavinga. Now this could be a chance. Doggy promptly onto that, and that is that. Gallagher. Now it's Ferran Torres.
Substitution in progress.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Spence. That is good progress on the left. Ferran Torres looking to receive it in space. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Audebert. That is good pressure, just hounded him off. He's having a pop! It's come back out to him. Just cruising. They are cruising. It's all becoming so easy. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think we're going to be harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done ahead of Joe. Full stop.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have movement on both benches.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very leggy.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Richarlison. Zabani does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. been slipped through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Van der Ven. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And we're done. Manchester United have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Camavinga voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game? So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beckley beside me.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans of their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail, time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
There's the whistle. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. That is good progress on the left. Kane. It's Kane! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, he's got to do better than that, surely.
Messi going face to face with his great rival.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Savani. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Messi. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched.
Messi! And smartly reclaimed. And Messi! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Messi. Messi is always scanning the pitch for targets. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Shot, surely! And he hits the net! They are purring, truly purring! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries a shot! And that would have been some goal.
Listen, it really shows some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Manchester United have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Lerma spots it and intercepts. Played out wide. Big chance! Just too much, fractions.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, but wasn't far away at all.
He's had it nicked away. Mbappe. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Robertson. Zielinski. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Sarr. Kamada. To Klein. Munoz. It's Hughes. Zielinski. Pass somewhat off target. Sarr. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi. That's a good foray he's making. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Zielinski. Messi. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Manchester United clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they'll have to be alert.
Manchester United firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. And we are back on the way. He's had a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
A case now of complete control. Riyad. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Kane. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. Kamada. Deveni. Foot in. Camavinga is the guilty party there. Lerma. And it's Lerma. Kane powering forward here. He's onside. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
Alexander-Arnold cuts it out. Nice bit of trickery. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Zielinski tries to play it through. Cristiano Ronaldo. Messi looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this...
Messi! That's a fine save by Henderson.
The attendance for this match was 28,599.
Picked out brilliantly. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cristiano Ronaldo. Hughes. Sarr. Camavinga does well to get it back. And here's Kane. And this is Messi. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Devaney. And it's Munoz. And Sarr. Messi. Camavinga. And it's Messi. Messi, upright and purposeful. He's got away. Messi. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Wins the duel this time. Not the most accurate pass. Klein. And Munoz. And it's Kane. Camavinga. And this is Messi. Kamada. Cardines. It's a lovely, neat pass. Klein. Now Devaney. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And this is Messi.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park. A no-way through zone.
And the counter is on. Zielinski. There to retrieve it. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a pretty... And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
So we have movement on both benches.
Kamada. Coming on the field. Number 12. Number 28. Ducouré.
Nice substitution. It's got the job done. Kubo. Looking to play him in. Now it's Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres gets flagged offside. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Robertson. Lovely feet. And it's Modric. Oh, he's having a goal! It is a very, very good save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And he's there to clear it. And a chance! Oh, extraordinary. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Ferran Torres. Takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And the number on the board is 3. Ducouré. And it's Hughes. Can he get it through? And there's green grass ahead of him. Now that was very necessary. And that's that. Manchester United win it. And it's a big win, and they can look back on a job well done. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Manchester United's definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked.
Well, welcome everybody to what is a really important game, which is going to be played here in conditions somewhat suboptimal. The rain is falling heavily, the players are feeling it on their backs, and soon the pitch will be evidently much wetter than is perfect. It's going to be a test for all involved. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
All I shall say is expect the unexpected.
There's so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim. It's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter. But partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Messi, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who really go beyond the defence like that.
Manchester United with the corner, there first. Clears it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Bruno Guimaraes. And it's Willock. Oh, just skips past his man. That's really nicely played. It's a pretty loose pass. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Willock. Bruno Guimaraes. Now Burn. Botman. Spread out to the left. And he's had it nicked away. Quarter of an hour played. Just eases him off the ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a cute ball. Over to the right flank. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Can spring out of defence. Good running, strong and purposeful. He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, very nicely done. Here comes the corner. Manchester United have their second corner now. And that has been cleared. Newcastle have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's dealt with that really well. Defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Third corner of the game. And now they can clear their lines.
anticipated that well, didn't he?
So the fourth quarter of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo! Hit with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Willock. He's got away. It's a really well-measured ball. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's played through for him. That is lovely. Zielinski. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Zabani powering forward here. It's a promising position. Caught offside that time. Willock. Bruno Guimaraes, great defending, strong and determined. The most accurate pass. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. And it's Hall. Willock. That's a lovely pass. And he's straight offside. It's Cristiano Ronaldo.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe making a dash for it. And it's ended up in no man's land.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nice looking ball. That is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Manchester United certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's managed to get free. Zielinski. And this is a chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And that is well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Zielinski. Now this could be a chance. Willock. It's Murphy. Bruno Guimaraes. Willock. Can he get it through? Nicely weighted ball. Hall. And that's gone loose. Zabani gets it clear. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Messi, he is always looking to break lines. Can he get on the end of this?
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And And he's picked out the run. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Number 9, Zilchai. Coming on the field, number 7.
Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substitution in progress.
He won't be happy with that one. Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. That pass isn't the best. Messi ventures forward. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread to the right and claimed it back swiftly. Looking for the run. Deftly away. That's destined for the flank.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Kane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Look.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? He has found a way through. Sending in numbers sharp and unconfident. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now Mbappe. Mbappe getting forward.
This has been a better game than the scoreline suggests, and it really does merit to go.
Bruno Guimaraes tries to play it through. The final 5 minutes.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's a loose ball. Zabani did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And it's ended honest even today. A big round of applause to both sets of players who gave it their all.